Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 7 of my Manchester United career mode. Now today we've got a game against Liverpool. We might also just about get into the January transfer window as well, so that's really exciting because hopefully we can try and sign some really big players. Because I've obviously got Di Maria going out, probably Pedro due to the fact that he didn't sign for United in real life and also he's not being too good in game. But yeah, we've got some players on the way out, which means I can get some big names in. So we are going to play Liverpool, and I think I'll go for my defensive 4-3-3 as I've called it here. Do I have another 4-3-3? I don't believe I do. So we'll just go for the defensive version where we've got two CDMs rather than centre mids. And I think that'll give us the right amount of balance. I'll come back and show you the team once I've finished making it. Okay, this is the team I've gone with. Basically, I've pretty much just gone with one of the best teams I can put out, really. Smalling starts this game, though. Coleman also at right back. I've gone with my two favourite centre mids at the moment on our team. And it's Schneiderlin and Schweinsteiger. Mata in front, who's been in good form. And then I've started Darmain, who has been in incredible form when he's played. So I thought it was just worth playing him in this game, because if you're playing well in the actual games, then that's all I can really ask for. It doesn't really matter about your overall if you're playing well. So really looking forward to this game. Let's see how we can do. We're going to play Liverpool at home, and hopefully we can get a win to try and extend our lead at the top of the table. Here we go. Come on, Roooooney. Let's find a little ball through to Darmain. Doesn't quite have the pace to get it. Go on, Roooooney. He's found some pace from somewhere. Wayne Rooney, 1-0. That is what I'm after. 24 minutes in. Wayne Rooney just sprints through. He just found some pace from somewhere. He actually had Hernandez's pace for about 30 seconds there. Brilliant. And we are winning the game 1-0. Depay trying to find Rooney. He has done. Rooney 2-0. Brilliant bit of movement from Wayne Rooney off the ball. Depay picks out the pass. And we are thrashing Liverpool. Kind of 2-0. Yay. Look at that for a pass though from Depay. Look at the run. Brilliant. Kept himself on side and smashed it on the volley, I think. Half volley. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it was a brilliant finish. 2-0. That's more like the form I want to see from Wayne Rooney, a lot better. Didn't start off the season very well, but he's now managed to get himself a couple of goals in this game, and I think he's on 8 for the season now, actually, so he is doing very well. And that is it for the first half. We are still winning the game 2-0. Very good first half for us. It finished very well, as well, with Wayne Rooney getting his second goal. Really impressed, actually. We've started playing some brilliant football, and I can't really find anybody to really change in this game. I mean, it's just going to be down to fitness, really, as to who stays on and who goes off. No real disappointing players going forward. Maybe Juan Mata, you could say. He's not really been in the game too much, but we'll leave him on for now because I'm sure he'll pick up a little bit, and if he doesn't, then we'll just take him off and bring Di Maria on. And speaking of players that they're bringing on, Sturridge is coming on now after Ricky Lambert played the first half and played very unsuccessfully up front. The ball just wasn't getting anywhere near him, to be fair, so you know, we can't really blame him, but they have made a change, and it's kind of worked already. They've managed to get in anywhere near our box, which is good for them. Markovic with the cross. That's why you need Ricky Lambert. Now he's off the pitch. Schweinsteiger trying to find Depay. Surely he's got more pace than Kolo Touré. Memphis Depay to shoot, and it's 3-0. Brilliant strike just before the 60th minute, and it really is a thrashing now. 3-0 against Liverpool. I think now I've actually found my starting 11, which is very good. This is probably my strongest team, I'd say, with Darmain on the right. That means that Pedro can go pretty much, Di Maria can go, so I'm very happy with this team at the moment. Just need to get Juan Mata playing, and then it will be really, really good. Schweinsteiger's untouchable in that midfield. He's just able to get past everyone. It's brilliant. Juan Mata now, and sadly just ran into Skirtle a little bit. Okay, we are going to make some changes now. Juan Mata will come off, and I'll bring on Di Maria. Januzaj is also going to come on, and we'll take off Darmain, just give him a bit of a rest, give Januzaj a bit of a try also, and I think we'll take off. I was going to take off Wayne Rooney, but we won't. We'll bring on Guarin and therefore take off Schweinsteiger. Again, nothing to do with the performances really of those players, potentially Juan Mata, but Schweinsteiger and Darmain were playing really well. It's just down to fitness really, and we wanted to rest some of the players. Januzaj for his first touch of the game, and he loses it. And that is it. We have won the game 3-0. Brilliant result in the end. Rooney's happy. God, look at that. But yeah, we have won the game 3-0. Very good result. Really happy with the performance, which was what I was after. I needed a good performance, and we definitely got one there. Rooney was very good and got man of the match for us, which is quite right, really. International management offer. Ecuador want me. Actually, I nearly accepted that. Wow, reject that one. Risk of losing one player, Sergio Romero. I don't actually want to lose him. I want to keep him. So we'll offer him a new contract. We don't want to give him a wage increase. We'll just go squad rotational player, and then we'll also give James Wilson a new contract. He does deserve a a bit of a bump on his salary, so we will go, I think, sporadic first team player. I think that's fair enough for him. Not interested in keeping the left back though. Saul wants to play this game, and so does Hernandez. I'm fine with that actually. I'll probably go with it. It's sadly an away game, which could be a little bit interesting, but we are just going to go with that anyway. I think we'll just go with the usual formation. In behind we'll have, I'm pretty sure Wayne Rooney will be okay there. Put Pedro in the game, also Depay, and we will start Saul alongside, where is he? Let's find him. Schweinsteiger, I'd imagine. Where's Saul? He is down there he is. I'll also put Schneidlin on the bench, I think. I'm tempted to play Herrera this game, really, but I don't know. We'll put Correa on the bench, get rid of James Wilson for now. And Juan Mata, maybe? Yeah, we'll start Juan Mata on the bench for now. And yeah, let's get on with this game. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win. We are going to sim the match, and then we'll probably be in the January transfer window, or near enough anyway. Villa are playing their usual 4-3-2-1. 20 minutes in, and we are still drawing 0-0. Sissoko's got, obviously, a booking there, as you can see, 4 minutes in. We've not managed to get ourselves a goal, but Pedro does in the 40th minute. Into the second half, Di Maria on, Schweinsteiger off. Ramos gets a booking, Grealish comes on, Correa comes on, Ogbongaho gets an injury, and with 10 minutes to go, we are still winning 1-0. Can we hold out for the win? We have done, with 1-0. Saul and Hernandez are happy at being played. Wilson accepts the contract offer, which is brilliant news. And we are currently second in the league, but we could go 3 points above Arsenal if we do beat Stoke. That's a home game. That's also one I will be simming, because again, I feel like I can beat Stoke, really. There's not much need for me to play them. This is the team I'm going to go with for the game against Stoke. It should be a good enough side to win, really. We have got Rojo starting the game, and other than that, it's pretty much the usual team. Herrera also comes into the side, and so does Shaw. And yeah, let's get on with the game. Home match. Let's see if we can try and beat them. They're playing 4-1-4-1. A very unusual formation. I don't know why anyone would want to use it, but we did score after 1 minute. Sidwell scores in the 7th minute. It's now 1-1. 20 minutes gone, and we are still level. So it's not good that we've conceded at home against Stoke, but we've managed to get ourselves a goal at the moment. Rooney scored into the second half, and there's only 30 minutes to go to try and find a winner. We're going to skip in. Oh, actually, Depay scored. We might not need to skip. 2-1. I mean, we'll skip in 3-2-1, and we won the game 2-1. Very good results. Again, scraped past Stoke, but at least we got the win. And Romero also accepts the contract. I didn't realise how many games we've got in a row here. We've still got 2 more matches before the January transfer window, so they really have been packed close together here. Okay, so we've had to change the team around slightly for the game against Newcastle, but this is the side I've gone with. Januzaj comes into the team, so does Guarin, Jones, Rodriguez and Lindegaard. Let's get on with the game. It should be enough for us to beat Newcastle at home, really, you'd imagine. But who knows, we do have Rooney and Juan Mata starting, so they should really be able to carry us through this game, hopefully. We've also got Ramos at the back, so I think we should be fine. We'll have to see, because Newcastle are playing 4-4-2 formation. Maybe that'll benefit them, who knows. And yeah, well, let's see if we can get ourselves a goal in the first half, just so it doesn't kind of go to the very last few minutes. Juan Mata gets an injury. Schweinsteiger scores after 30 minutes to make it 1-0. Very good news. Into the second half, still winning. And we need to try and get ourselves a second goal, ideally. There we go. Wayne Rooney scores, 59th minute. Schneidlin on for us. Januzaj off. I don't know where he's playing Schneidlin now. No idea. Rodriguez makes it 3-0. Then Perez scores after to make it 3-1. And the game finishes like that. Again, we don't have a clean sheet, but we win the game, which is what we were after. And injury for 6 weeks, Juan Mata, that isn't good. And Coleman gets suspended for 2 many yellow cards. We have 1 day break and then on to the next game, this time away against Spurs. So this is going to be a tough match. We're going to have to change the team around quite a bit. And I might go for something a little bit more defensive. And yeah, I'll come back when I have decided on the team. This is the team I've gone with. Like I said before, it's a little bit more defensive. Had to make quite a few changes. Rojo and Ramos continue at centre-back. Smalling at right-back because Coleman's suspended. Shaw comes in at left-back due to energy issues with Rodriguez. Darmain and left mid. Schneidlin and Schweinsteiger make up the usual pairing in midfield. Pedro starts on the right-hand side. Herrera in centre attacking mid and Rooney above him. So I think that should be enough for us to try and beat Spurs, but it's an away match, so they'll probably have it more in their favour. After this game, I do believe we will be going straight into the January transfer window, which is good news, because then I can start to get rid of some players and start to get in some players as well, which will be good. But Ben Davies gets a bit of an injury 1 minute in. Don't know how you can manage that. He doesn't go off though. Rooney misses a penalty, which isn't good. Kane gets 2 yellow cards and a sending off eventually. Rooney then scores for us to make it 1-0. All the drama's going on here. There's only 30 minutes to go. Rojo gets booked for us. Di Maria on. Rooney gets his second of the game. And 15 minutes to go. Can we hold on to the clean sheet? Hopefully. And we have done. 2-0 it finishes. Harry Kane getting sent off in that game. I can't believe it. 2 yellow cards in 4 minutes. Suspension over for Coleman. And Januzaj is happy to stay. This is typical. They've got a game against Stoke on the very opening day of the January transfer window. Okay, what we're going to do is request funds. We're going to ask for 10 million. Now, whether they'll give us that, I have absolutely no idea, to be honest. It's my first Man United career mode, so I don't know whether they are happy to give me that sort of money or not. I'll change the team round and I'll show you what sort of side I'm going for against Stoke. Again, sadly, I will be suing this game. It is a home match this time, so we'll have to see how we get on against Stoke. But yeah, there's no point in playing games like this, really. We should be beating them, but we'll have to see how we get on. Again, we are the away team, so it should be an interesting match to watch. We're 15 minutes in, nothing so far. Hernandez gets the first goal of the game in the 18th minute to make it 1-0. 30 minutes gone, and it is still 1-0. Wilson, for them, gets booked. Juve makes it 1-1. Bojan on, Di Maria on as well. And we are 60 minutes in, still 1-1, still level. And it looks like it might continue that way. Ramos gets an injury. Hernandez makes it 2-0. He gets his second of the game. Jones gets brought on. Coleman gets booked, and it finishes 2-1. So yeah, very good result actually. Again, scraping past some of these teams, but at least we're winning them. Shame that Ramos gets an injury. We'll have to see how bad it is. They're happy to give us 9.34, which I think is pretty generous. That's decent. I'll have that. Ramos is out for only 2 days with a bruised elbow. Okay, so now I've entered the January transfer window. Don't forget to leave your suggestions as to who I should sign in the comments. I've got plenty of people on my shortlist, but we'll have to have a look at that, I think, after this. I'm going to first of all list a few players I want to get rid of. In terms of players in the centre-back position, I do have quite a lot of centre-backs, so I don't know whether I need them or not. I've got Man.Utd, that's 1. Jones I'm going to play as a right-back just so I don't have to sign one. Then I've got Ramos, which is 2, 3, and then 4. So I think I might actually be okay for centre-backs. It was mentioned that I do sell Rojo and try and get in somebody else. Maybe I will. I'm not really too sure at the moment. He's on 80 grand a week, which seems a little bit steep for him. But again, I might list him. If we need to get rid of somebody, then he'll probably be the person to go. But for now, I'll keep him and I won't list him just yet. Going through some of the other players, Di Maria needs to be listed here. And he's unhappy because management is poor. I'm happy to let him go, to be honest with you. He's no longer at Man United, so I think that's fair enough. I'm going to list Daley Blind on the transfer market because I have no plans to play him, so there's no point in me keeping on to him when he's on 80 grand a week and worth 8.5 million. Schneidlin will stay. Fellaini I think will just about stay. It's close really. I have a lot of centre mids. I don't know whether they'll be particularly happy staying on. Fellaini seems happy at the moment. Sol is very happy, which is unusual because I haven't played him as much as I'd have liked to. But with Daley Blind gone, hopefully they get a bit more of an opportunity. Darmain will stay. Januzaj I think will stay as well. Depay, Pedro needs to be listed. He's on 140 grand a week. That is a lot of money, so we will get rid of him. Kingsley Coman will stay obviously on as my lone player. I don't know whether I need anybody else, to be honest with you. I think I've got everyone that I want. Wilson. I mean, do I need all those strikers? I've got 5 strikers. 2 of them I've got on loan. Is it necessary to have them? I mean, Kingsley Coman, I don't think he'll get in the team. I don't know whether I did the right thing by getting him in. So I might terminate his loan because I want to use the players I've already got at the club. I mean, happy to keep Correa because he's actually played a couple of games. So I'll get rid of Kingsley Coman. It's just not the right club to have him at. So we'll get rid of him. We'll terminate his loan. We've got 4 strikers now. And that means that Wilson will have a lot more chance of playing. So now I've decided on the players that I'm getting rid of. These are the players that I have transfer listed. Delph was suggested. Now the only thing with Delph is, A, he's from a rival club, so I'm going to have to pay God knows how much. But also, it's not particularly realistic, and I don't really need another centre mid. I've got loads of centre mids, sadly. So maybe someone that I sign on my other career mode, my Wolfsburg career mode instead, because it was suggested on both. So I probably won't go for him for United, but again, I've got some other players I can go for. I've got Thomas Muller, Bale, is it Zhirkovic or something? Yeah, a young striker. Neymar as well, and I also need to add to that list Ronaldo. Now, that again was suggested. It's going to be a lot of money to get him in, but maybe I can do it. I don't know. It depends how much I get for Di Maria, really. Whether I can get some random amount from some clubs. So we are going to add him to my shortlist, but the chance of getting him in are very slim. But again, we'll have to see. It depends on the amount of money that I get in for Pedro and Di Maria. Peru want me now, but I don't want them, so we will reject that one. Got in a bid for Depay. We are just going to reject all offers. There's no chance that he'll be leaving in this transfer window. I've got in a bid from Liverpool, 28 million for Hernandez. Oh my god, that is a lot of money. Wow, 28 million. Okay. How have I got that sort of bid for him? He might be going in real life still to Tottenham or West Ham. But I think he's a really good player off the bench, isn't he? And to sell him to a rival club, then they'll have Daniel Sturridge and Hernandez. I'm going to counter offer, I think. I want maybe over about 30 million. 33, I think, is a fair amount. So we'll go with that. Hopefully we can get 33 for him. Then I'm happy to let him go at that amount. And we'll have to find some sort of replacement for him. We're going to add Benteke to our shortlist as a potential replacement. Other than that, I can't think of too many players that I like the look of in terms of getting them in. So let me know in the comments who I should get in as Hernandez's replacement. Ideally, they've got to be quite fast. And pretty happy to sit on the bench occasionally. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that. Liverpool have decided to match the 33 million asking price. That's a lot of money, so yeah, very good news to try and get him out for that amount of money as well. That's brilliant stuff. Hopefully I can try and get the money in now so I can get in a replacement before this league game. It doesn't look like it. We've got a bid for Ramos, 34.5 from Chelsea. I'm just going to reject all offers for that one. Yeah, it's clearly not really going to be enough, especially to a rival. Dortmund want De Gea. Again, not enough, so we are just going to reject that. And not reject all offers though. We're happy to see other offers from different teams. Another transfer offer for Hernandez, 21.5 million. Again, if Marseille are happy to meet the 33 million, then they can absolutely have him, whichever team. Preferably Marseille if they want to pay 33 million for him. We've managed to get the player sold to Liverpool, 28 million. Wow, that is how much is added onto the budget. Look at that now. We've got loads of money. So that is brilliant news. We can now have a look at some of our big targets. I've got Dumbia on there as well, who I'm currently scouting. He's a similar sort of player to Hernandez, so I'm tempted by that. I think it'll be a good replacement. I know you're probably thinking, oh, just go get Muller or go get Ronaldo or something. A, I can't afford Ronaldo, probably not even Muller. And B, I don't want someone that's going to want to play every single game as a replacement for Hernandez. The reason why Hernandez is so good is because he's happy to play on the bench. And the reason why Dumbia will be quite a good sign is I think he'd be happy to sit on the bench a little bit. So potentially go for this youngster as well. I mean, I don't really know too much about him or his overall or anything like that. So I'll be happy to go with him. Also Benteke as well as another option. But I'm more after a faster player than Benteke. So we'll go for a Dumbia bid. I'm not really too sure how much they'll be wanting for him. We're going to go 13 million, see what they say to that amount. Okay, we're going to put a bid for Neymar. It's going to be a combined fee of 36 million. It's well below what the chief executive says, but I want to kind of get an idea of how much they're after really for him. So we're also going to be putting in a bid for Gareth Bale, and again, it's going to be the exact same bid, I'd imagine. So let's find Pedro, put him in as part of the deal, and maybe they want to, I don't know, have Pedro, who knows. Okay, now I've got the game against Oldham. It's an away match. We're not going to play it. It's a cup game. This is the team I've gone with. Many changes have been made just to kind of... many changes were made anyway. Okay, hopefully that's the right team that I was after before. Many changes have been made, like I said, because again, it's against Oldham. It's an away match. We should be able to beat them. I've kept in Roooooney though, just to kind of give us hopefully some goals up front. And let's see how we get on against Oldham away. This surely isn't the time for us to get knocked out in this game, so... hopefully we can get ourselves a win. There's been a lot of goals already, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. Not in our game though. We are 35 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Not looking too good. Now into the second half and we're still level. Murphy's come on, Polian off, an ex-Leeds player there. And Shaw's got himself booked. Jones on, that's for them, that's not Phil Jones. Yeah, it's not looking great, is it? Kelly's got an injury. 90th minute we drew 0-0. Fantastic against Oldham. Probably the only game that didn't get any goals. We didn't really need that extra fixture. That hasn't helped us at all. Transfer offers in. Phil Jones is staying, so we will reject that one. A really low offer actually for Phil Jones. 5.5 million is pathetic really, isn't it? And we're also going to be loaning out Pereira to Chesterfield. Roma have rejected the bid for Dumbia because he's recently moved to the team, so he's not available. Don't know where they've got that from. Dumbia recently moved? I don't think he has. He's always been at Roma, or at least for the last season or two anyway, so I don't know where they've got that from. That's not right. I'm going to put in another bid. Hopefully they realise that they've got that completely wrong. We're going to go 15. Barcelona have said it's unacceptable a bid. They're interested in Pedro. They want 60 million on top of Pedro, which isn't what I had in mind. But yeah, that should be interesting. For now, I think we'll get rid of Pedro and we'll just put in, I believe, where is he? Di Maria. There he is, 23 million plus another 22. That should be near enough the value of Neymar. We're going to go with the exact same team that drew to Oldham against Sunderland. Hopefully they can redeem themselves. Again, sadly I'm going to sim the match, which is what I tend to do a lot in the January transfer window. Let's see how we get on. I think we might actually just skip this one as well. And we won the game 2-0 luckily. Pedro and Rooney with the goals. Real Madrid have said it's unacceptable. They're not interested in Pedro and the amount was not enough on its own. So we will just leave that one for now. We'll wait until we've got maybe the money from Pedro and Di Maria, and then we'll probably put in another bid for Bale at some stage. USA want me as their manager. We're also going to reject that one, and Roma have said the player's recently moved, so he's not available. Really, they don't know their own players, do they? Okay, so the next player I'm going to try and go for is Griezmann, and we are going to put in a bid. I'm not really too sure how much he's worth, really. We'll go probably 20 million to kind of kick things off. They will probably reject that and give us some sort of amount that they actually want for him. And then we've got the QPR game coming up, but we won't be playing that one in this episode. That is going to be it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe as well if you are new. That'd be really appreciated. It helps the channel out so much. And we are still winning by 3 points, in case you didn't realise. I don't know how we've not managed to pull a lead away from the other few teams below us. But anyway guys, like I was saying, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.